All right, welcome back. March Madness rolls on. Duke University will take on James Madison today. And for one Middle Tennessee family, it's very clear who they are cheering for. This morning, we take you inside one Carthage home where you'll find a replica of Cameron Indoor Stadium in their basement.
Duke University is over 500 miles away from Middle Tennessee, but for the Sanders family, they just have to walk downstairs when they want to be taken back.
I just take it for granted. I didn't realize it would get news attention.
In the basement of this Carthage home, you'll find an exact replica of Cameron Indoor Stadium.
For the most part, it was like come home, work on it after practice.
In between coaching at Trousdale County High School, John Sanders would spend hours bringing this Duke dream to life, inspired by the court to the coach.
You know, how he tries to make it seem and feel like, from an outsider looking in, you know, like a family type atmosphere.
Growing up, Sanders loved the Chicago Bulls, and that's where this idea actually came from.
And we were big Bulls fans, and so my dad painted a Chicago Bulls court.
All these years later, he's paying it forward.
There you go. That's why I did it, built it for them. You know, obviously I'm a Duke fan, but, you know, he is too, kind of by default.
And his little one, Quinn, is certainly proud to be.
What do you like so much about Duke?
Because I like the coaches and the playoffs.
And now he gets to practice on the same court they do.
But then everything else was kind of done by hand. And then let me steal it. Oh, hey, man. Good shot.
Everything inside this home gym is inspired by Cameron Indoor Stadium, including the banners that you see above us here, to a signed ball from members of the championship team, including Coach K himself.
What do you know about Coach K?
That he's coached the Blue Devils.
Sanders' hard work wouldn't go unnoticed. The Blue Devils sharing their stamp of approval on social media.
There's no way that's my cousin John. Sure enough, he's like, sure enough it is, you know, and so it was pretty neat.
Sanders admits being a diehard Duke fan in Middle Tennessee isn't always easy.
It's easy when they're winning, you know, that helps.
But when it comes to coaching, he believes there's something everyone can take away.
That's one thing I think that I always liked about Coach K is he had plenty of opportunities to leave, and he stayed loyal to Duke.
And it's clear Sanders is too. He's got the hardwood to prove it, with the best still yet to come as he looks to expand the court in the future.
Maybe Sanders Indoor Stadium or something like that.
Sanders is proud to call Middle Tennessee home as a high school teacher and coach, but when it comes to college basketball, it's clear this family bleeds blue.
You know, Marcus, I do think it is interesting that John said about Coach K. You know, whether you like him or not, the guy has won a lot of games and had a very, very successful run. So
Yes.
it's very clear to see where he draws his inspiration from and why because of it.
Right, yeah. Coach K is a phenomenal coach. Regardless of where you're at in college basketball, if you're a Hoosiers fan, Vols fan, you have to respect Coach K.
100%, especially considering what he's built. And then also now seeing what John has built in his basement.
Yes.
All because of it. So
Yeah, that may have to be moved to a pavilion.
at some point, the way it's expanding now.
Right.
Although I bet his wife would beg to differ. He was like, we got some other projects we got to work on right about now.
Right, yes, that's understandable. Well, as that kid gets older, his head's going to hit that ceiling.
Right, exactly.
So we may have to get a little bit bigger.
Sanders Indoor Stadium expands.
Right, that is true.